Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
Shane's home.
Is he?
Well, shouldn't we go and welcome him back?
You go.
Hey, today's a day for celebrating. You're both home again.
That's the way he used to be. Now what's he got?
He's got a brother who's got to stop blaming himself for an accident he had nothing to do with. Okay? Hello.
Hi.
Welcome home.
Thank you. Well, this place hasn't changed at all. Hello, Squirt. You feeling fit?
Yeah.
Well, I'll put the kettle on. We've invited Jim and Daphne for a cup.
Well, what did the doctor say?
I'm 85% fit.
Oh, good. Only 15% to go.
Have you told him we're going away yet?
No.
Mum, you better start cooking. Danny and I are going away for a week.
Going where?
Camping. It'll do us both good, won't it, Max?
Do you feel up to it?
Come sit down.
When do you go?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Shane, you're not well enough to go camping so soon.
Will you listen to her? Look, the doctors have said it's a great idea. Besides, I've got Danny to look after me.
I'm the last one you should trust.
Don't tell me he's still feeling sorry for himself. I couldn't stand it.
Oh, I get it.
That'll be Daphne.
Sit down, Shane. Now, you'll have a cup of tea.
Hello.
Shouldn't you be at work?
Yes, but I'm not.
Oh, come in. Shane's home.
Well, I just wanted to have a word with you, if I could, for a moment.
Sure.
I've got a bit of a problem.
Oh.
Well, it's been so long since I asked a beautiful woman out for dinner. I'm finding it rather difficult.
I'd love to go to dinner.
Soon?
As soon as you like.
Now, enough of that. You know how neighbours love to talk. Hello? You're all heart, you know that? Yeah, I'll tell him. Des says you're to use his car for the trip and no arguments, okay?
Fantastic. Thanks, Daphne.
Anytime.
Now, the question is, have I got enough books?
You're not going to read all week, are you?
Yeah, out loud. I'm going to improve that little mind of yours while we sit around the campfire.
And don't forget to take matches.
Gas barbecue would be easier.
I'll have all the hot air I need with him.
Oh! Shane, don't move!
Mum!
Shane. Max! Max!
Relax, I'm only kidding. You should have seen his face.
Bloody fools. Bloody young fools.
One of these days, Shane Ramsay.
Has everyone lost their sense of humour all of a sudden?
Oh, no, you just scared hell out of us, that's all.
Oh, come on. You're all taking this far too seriously. Look, the doctors have said I've got to start enjoying myself again.
You should have got them to examine your head while you're in there, mate.
I'm sorry, Squirt, OK?
You're a rat bag. You know that?
You are a ratbag. You know he blames himself for the accident.
I'll sort him out.
I wonder if those two will ever grow up. Daphne, we're having some friends over tonight. Just to welcome Shane home. Will you come?
Oh, no, I don't think so, Mrs. Ramsay. Thanks all the same.
It's not because of Max, is it?
Not really.
Good, so you'll come. Look, Shane had a big disappointment. He needs his friends around.
Okay, thanks. Well, I'll see you tonight then.
Hey, listen, what's that girl doing hanging around here?
She went out with him before the accident, so it's natural she wants to say hello. Mind you, he seems to have cooled off a bit.
Yeah, he's had time to come to his senses. I mean, a stripper, for Pete's sake. OK, mate, hold it. You're under arrest.
You've got to listen to me.
You can do all your talking at the station.
But you don't think... Look, my name's Peter Kirk. Read the note, please.
Read it, miss.
You better read that.
I think I'm falling in love with you.
Can I see it? That's what it says. I think I'm falling in love with you.
What are you playing at, mate?
Nothing. I mean, I just wanted to get to know Miss Robinson.
I think we've made a mistake, officer.
This bank was held up recently. It wasn't very bright pulling a stunt like this.
Well, it never occurred to me that... I mean, I don't look like a bank robber, do I?
They don't come with labels on.
Look, I'm sorry. It's just he's been in the bank so often and he just kept staring at me all the time.
I think we better let the young man go, officer.
Thanks.
You get along home, Peter, and don't start pulling these stupid stunts again.
There are ways to get to know people. Scaring them to death isn't the most intelligent way to do it.
I'm sorry. I really am. This is the last thing I wanted to happen.
Oh, let's just forget about the whole thing and get back to work, eh?
On your way, Mr. Kirk.
Thanks, officer. Sorry about the false alarm.
Oh, I'm sorry, I just panicked when he passed the note through.
You weren't to know you had a secret admirer?
Peter Kirk, I know his old man. You know, your secret admirer is one of the wealthiest young blokes in the neighbourhood.
Excuse me. Could I have that bunch there, please? For the lady. Oh, I've got some money in my top pocket there. Just...
$4.
Thank you. You're out.
They're my favourites. How did you know?
They're beautiful. So are you.
There we are. Thank you.
Thanks.
Now I'd like to buy you a present.
Well, I know what I'd like.
Name it.
Come to the market with me on Sunday.
Oh, I'd love it.
Good.
What are you doing here?
Trying to convince you I really am sorry for scaring you.
Well, how did you know where I lived?
I followed you home last week.
Oh, did you? And it didn't occur to you that that might also make me nervous?
Could you take these? I feel as though I could fly off into orbit any minute.
Well, I'm still angry with you.
Of course you are. And it's going to take me at least 6 more visits before you forgive me. And we can really start to get to know each other.
I've got to help next door with tonight's party.
Party?
Strictly family and friends.
I'm just trying to tell you I meant what I said in my note.
Do you realise just how embarrassed I was?
You look even prettier when you blush, did you know that? See you soon, Miss Robinson.
Oh, you better point me in the right direction.
Here. Oh, these really are lovely, Jim. Hello, Julie.
Hi, darling.
Hello, Dad.
We volunteered to do the shopping for the party.
Shouldn't you be at work?
Yes. Shouldn't you be at the bank?
Dad sent me home early.
You're not well.
No, I'm all right.
Has that fella been hanging around again, has he?
Yes.
What happened?
There's no big deal. I think I'll leave this for Maria. Haven't seen her for a while. No, thank you.
There you go, Daphne.
Thanks, Des. Gee, it's romantic, isn't it?
What?
Someone writing Julie a love letter on a bank pay-in slip.
Remind me to write something poetic on your next laundry list.
Excuse me. Well, there's one good thing about being out of training. I can have a beer without the old man jumping up and down.
Hey, he's a bit quiet tonight, isn't he?
He didn't actually speak to me when I arrived, but he didn't throw me out, so I guess it's a start.
Oh, I'll tell you what, though. When the chips are down and you really need a good friend, my old man takes a lot of beating.
I'll see if I can do anything to help Maria.
The question is, are you enjoying it?
Oh, yes, but I feel a bit guilty. Maria won't let me do a thing.
Oh, you're the guest of honour.
You will be here when we get back, won't you?
I'll be here waiting to cook all those fish.
Great. I might go at the back and see what's happening.
Oh, I think the camping trip will do both the boys good.
Yeah, you don't get over an accident like that in 5 minutes.
No. It was a terrible thing for all of them, including Max.
Right. But there was one good thing that came out of it. I brought you here.
Julie, there's a friend for you, see?
Hey, it's a would-be bank robber.
What are you doing here?
Well, I know you said it was strictly family and friends, but I thought maybe I could learn to be a friend.
All right. I'll get you a beer.
Thank you.
Peter Kirk, this is my father, and Mrs. Ramsay's sister Anna Rossi, who's just down for a short visit.
We've heard all about you.
It might have been simpler to have called at the house.
I'll certainly try to do that from now on.
You okay, Dad? You're not eating much.
Well, yeah, I'm all right, son.
You know, you and Mum want to get away for a couple of weeks when we get back. You could go back with Anna, spend some time up north with her.
Oh, look, I've got quite a few jobs on at the moment, son. Maybe later, but...
Sure.
Maria has prepared so much food for the camping trip. I don't think the boys will get through half of it.
If it tastes as good as this, I'd say they'd have no trouble polishing off the lot. Does it run in the family? Are you a good cook too?
She certainly is.
That's a compliment coming from you, Dad. You've always said you prefer plain cooking.
Excuse me. I told Maria I'd give her a hand.
Fancy being that beautiful and a good cook as well. She married?
No, she's not.
Some guy's going to get very, very lucky one of these days.
Under the gold, you're a saint.
How long's that gonna take you?
Oh, about a week or so. Why?
I'm starving.
So let's eat.
Tuna or sardines?
Sardines. It's probably the closest thing we'll get to fish on this trip. Here.
Did you really think you could win gold at the Olympics?
Yeah. Maybe because Dad wanted it so much.
Do you reckon if you'd made the team last time, you would have got gold?
Well, I was going really well, but when they cut back the list, this time was my last chance.
thought Dad was going to kick up a real stink when Daphne came to the party last night.
Oh, he knew that Mum wanted her there.
Don't you like her anymore?
Of course I like her.
When I say like her, I don't mean like her. I mean, you know.
I don't want to talk about it, Danny.
Is it because she's a stripper? Do you think because she's a stripper that everybody's going to send you up?
No wonder you get on Dad's nerves. You don't know when to shut up, do you?
That's it. If you'd care to make a deposit, you are officially on the books. Thank you. Miss Robinson, would you care to look after Mr. Kirk, please?
I'm still not clear on a few things. I'd like to discuss them over dinner if you happen to be free.
Grandma will have already prepared dinner. Besides, I like to give my family lots of notice if I'm not going to be there.
Simple. We'll have it at your place. I'd like to get to know your father better anyway.
Perhaps some other time, Mr. Kirk.
See you tonight, Miss Robinson.
Hi.
Hi, Daphne. Hey, Daphne, did you find him all right?
Yes, you left them on the bar.
Thanks.
Peter Kirk seems pretty keen. Oh, well, it was still a stupid thing he did. Coming in here when the bank had only just been held up.
I wouldn't work in a bank for quids. I'd be scared stiff.
Well, to be honest with you, Daphne, I don't think your sort of work experience would be suitable anyway.
I don't know. Might boost business.
She was a bit rough on him.
Oh, she's okay.
Yeah, she's a good worker, but not much of a sense of humour.
I feel sorry for her, really.
You do?
I get the impression she's a very unhappy person underneath.
You're full of surprises. You know that?
That's why I've got so many satisfied customers.
I've got something. Easy does it, easy does it. Easy. Ah, brilliant. How'd you go?
Wouldn't feed a budge.
I'm sorry I yelled at you before, Squirt.
Oh, that's okay.
The thing is, I like Daphne a lot.
Well, so why get mad?
I just wasn't ready to talk about it, that's all. The big thing is, I don't think it's fair that I go on seeing Daphne.
Why?
Well, right now I'm okay. But like the doctor said, my back could go on me any time, anywhere. I could finish up a paraplegic. I couldn't put that on Daphne or any other girl for that matter.
If only I hadn't talked you into driving me that day.
Oh, no, don't start that again.
I just wish there was something I could do.
There is.
What?
How do you feel about training?
You mean diving?
Yeah.
I'm no good.
Oh, no, you don't believe that, neither do I. Besides, it'd be good for Dad. Look, he's a good coach. I'll ask him if you like.
You're joking? Him train me?
Why not?
Why not? He'd laugh his head off.
I'd be there too.
Forget it.
Yeah, love, I won't be long, but...
All right, Max, but as soon as possible. He always has to stay and finish a job. Max, it's late again.
Oh.
I wonder how the boys are making out.
No. One thing's for sure. With all that food you gave them, they won't be starving.
Julie's driving off with that nice Peter Kirk.
Oh, well, I better get a move on.
Oh, don't go yet. Keep Anna company. I'll check the oven and bring in the washing.
Well.
Well, indeed. I remember a few years ago when young Paul brought his first girlfriend home, we all diplomatically left the room so they could be alone together. I think I know how they felt.
Mum will get a laugh when we bring back all these empty cartons.
Yeah.
You can at least talk about the one that got away. You thought any more about what I said?
Dad was only interested because it was you he was training. You've always been number one.
You're wrong, Squirt. The goal was for him, not me. I guess it was something that he always wanted to do, but never got the chance.
And when I did have a go last year, all he did was yell at me.
Come on, you asked for it. You stayed away from training more times than you turned up, right?
I wasn't all that keen then.
And now?
I don't know. Well, sometimes when I'd see you up there, ready to dive, I'd wish it was me. I used to feel I could do it too.
I'd sure get a kick out of watching you train.
True?
Yeah. Let's face it, I'm not going to have much else to do with myself. Not for a while.
It might be okay. Well, only if you were there too.
Then you'll think about it?
Yeah.